Hey, what's going on, people? It's Gunsurvivor from NextGenTactics, and I'm gonna give you my very first real and sort of, I guess, backed up opinion of Battlefield 3. And this is coming from a hardcore COD player, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare 3, very excited for it, always love COD, never gonna drop it. I mean, I've been playing, well, as you know, if any of you have been following my Twitter, I'm still playing Modern Warfare 2. Constantly playing. Here's some RPG for you right there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I don't care if it's Battlefield or COD. Getting hit by an RPG, especially when they purposely just RPG your face, that's annoying. But again, I know it's like part of the game. Don't care, still annoying when you get friggin' slammed in the face with an RPG. But the point of this video, is to talk about how people, or how some people, I'm not going to say people because I don't speak for everyone. I'm talking to you as a known COD player who does experience difficulty transitioning from Call of Duty to Battlefield. I have time on Battlefield Bad Company 2, which I later started enjoying. When I first played it, didn't like it. I put it down. I was one of those people that said, you know what, this game is not for me. Put it down, didn't even think about it. Just enjoyed my Call of Duty, went back to playing that. However, you know, it came to a point where I think I got bored with Black Ops, didn't want to play that anymore, was playing Modern Warfare 2 again, which I had already been playing for, you know, over a year, you know, a year and a half or whatever, and I was like, you know what, I gotta put something else in, man. I'm going crazy. I love video games. I'm a gamer, just like you guys. So I'm like, man, I gotta play something else, and I love first-person shooters. I know you're like, oh, play this game, play that game. First-person shooters is my favorite genre. If I can find one that I can, you know, that I'd like to be able to play, then that's what I'm gonna play. You guys like RPGs? Cool, play the RPGs. But when I went into Battlefield Bad Company 2, I actually started liking it. And I think the problem is that I went in there, you know, when I first started playing it, like a COD player. And I didn't give it enough time. It's not that I was trying to force it on myself, I just didn't give it enough time to understand the dynamics and how different they are from Call of Duty. Now in this case here, the same thing almost happened to me, to be quite honest with you. I was like, oh my god, same thing is happening. I am not having a good time. I was struggling, and even in this game, I mean, I go 10-4. I'm not, you know, by any means a super soldier. I struggle through most of these games, and it was only later in the evening that I was able to get, you know, more or less, and not that this is important, but it's important for me to feel comfortable playing the game, but I was able to play the objective and get, you know, a KD ratio of like, you know, 2 and up, you know what I mean, like 2.0, like it was 19-9 game, this is a 10-4 game, and these were later on in the evening, but I was struggling for most of the evening playing this game. And even though I was struggling, I'll tell you right now that midway through my evening, I started having moments of tension and anxiety and playing. And it's those moments that flipped a switch for me. And in all honesty and sincerity, it flipped a switch for me when I was playing, and I started really getting into it. I started really liking it. I started feeling the pressure and the tension of the battles. And when those gunshots, the suppressing fire, starts making your screen go all crazy. RPGs are flying and tanks are on there. You know, there's jets flying. Friggin' bombs are bursting all over the place. It was an intense feeling. And I have to say, I started getting swept up in it. And by the end of the evening, I wanted to play more. I didn't even notice it. I've been going to bed lately, probably around 11, or no, not 11, maybe even 11:30, 12. I've been trying to go to bed early so I can wake up early, get the news, and that sort of thing. And I started playing the same intentions with this. I played with Meatwagon, Bentley, and Speed Devil Monkey last night, and even though we couldn't communicate because the mic situation in the PS3 is garbo right now, and even worse on Xbox, but we won't get into that right now. Those things will be fixed. Is it acceptable on launch that these kind of things happen? Should we accept it? No, but at the same time, it will be patched. So I don't want to dwell on that sort of stuff. I acknowledge it, but that's not the point. Now watch this. Look at it. I get ripped off. There's a hit. There's a hit. Why? It was like right in the circle, point blank. What is that? You need to patch that shotgun. I'm just kidding. You don't need to do that. I just need to maybe use my sights a little bit. I just didn't want to use my sights. It's a shotgun, for God's sakes. So later on in the evening, I started really, to be quite honest, really started getting into this this game, and I was like, wow, I really like this. And before you knew, I knew it, and I wasn't even sleepy, wasn't tired, wasn't thinking, oh gosh, I gotta go to bed. I was just looking for the next game, like the next fix, you know what I mean? Here's another annoying thing coming up, right there, look at that. In the middle of the day, I'm blinded by this 6 kilojoule, kilowatt friggin' spotlight that's on his gun. I get it that sometimes these bright lights can be blinding, but not in blazing daylight. Something needs to be patched, Dice. Yes. In the dark alleys, sure, that crap would be blinding any time, but during the day, no. That stuff's got to go. That being said, though, as I said, I'm not here to harp on it at all. Lots of things are going to be fixed. Look at this little spawn guy coming back in our spawn, trying to spawn kill. Hope you like shotgun. Yeah, it's like a little pepper. It's like seasoning his body with it. Seasoning. I'm like Emerald. Blam! Anyway. Yeah, so, I mean, if you're going to do this, if you're a Call of Duty player, the whole point of this is to talk to you as a Call of Duty, diehard Call of Duty fan. Because many of you are going to have problems. Many of you are going to be frustrated when you first play this game. And if you do not put the effort into understanding the transition, that a transition is here, look at these guys, they're having fun. At least I got one of them. I broke up the love fest. They're like, I like that. Oh my god! No, Frankie, no! I love you! Look, he's staying with him, because it's like mourning is the loss. Either that or he's just scared. So, give it a shot. Give it a chance. Understand that the dynamics of this game are very, very different from Call of Duty. I know you've seen video after video. You've seen a lot of people like D-Crew cover it. You've seen a lot of people, like anyone, really, a lot of them, like Stoneface. But those guys are Battlefield gamers. I'm talking to you as a Call of Duty gamer, okay? If you're a Call of Duty gamer, and that's usually what your hardcore is, and you're really hesitant, lots of people saying, oh, you can't wait, you can't wait. You know what? I'm not going to tell you that you're not going to be frustrated. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be smooth transition, and all of you are going to love this game. Look at this. Hey, I'm trying to get through things, and apparently I'm just looking at apartments. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Good floor space. I could totally set up my gun shop in there. And I keep going up. And anyway, this kind of annoyed me. I was like, what the hell is a complete building? I figured I'd go to the rooftop, and I'm like, there's nothing here. So I went for no reason whatsoever. Anyway, I was just exploring. Why not? For me, it was all about the exploration, knowing the maps. You know what I mean? I've got to start doing stuff like that. But as a Call of Duty gamer, you know, you're going to be hesitant. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to feel like you're sort of being forced into it. And do not force yourself into it, but you got to give yourself an opportunity. Damn it. Friggin' grenades. You got to give yourself an opportunity to adjust to this. It is very different. You are going to have problems. You know what I mean? Play it differently. Don't expect this 1v1 bullcrap. That is not going to happen. Play a little bit. You don't have to camp or anything. I'm not by any means telling you to camp. Not by any means. I mean, run and gun. I mean, I'm trying my damnedest here to constantly be on the move, to constantly run, which is new for me. That's why I chose the shotgun. But in order to do that, yes, you got to play a little bit smarter. You can't just run around through alleyway tight corridors and expect a 1v1 and be able to like take these. Do I get this guy? Do I get him? I don't think so. I don't think I do. Uh-oh. Nade behind me. Kill assist. Damn you. Taking all my kills. So you gotta give it a chance. Understand that, you know, you're gonna die quite a bit. The movement's different. It's not as crisp and tight. It may be like that on the PC, but if you're on a console, if you're on the PS3, or oh, look at this. There's a Fiesta in there. What? There we go. If you're on Xbox 360 or PS3, there's gonna be some growing pains. You're gonna have some pains on there. PC, you're probably gonna be fine. It's not a big deal. And if you are a PC, likely you played Battlefield 2 or Battlefield Bad Company 2, and this is, you know, this is very comfortable for you. But as a Call of Duty console player, you're gonna have growing pains. Just get used to it. Give it a try, though. Feel the intensity of the fights, because that, for me, is what hooked me. As soon as I felt a part of a battle, that's when I was hooked. And I was like, holy crap, it's 1:30 in the morning. I gotta go to bed. But I just wanted to keep playing more and more. Anyway, that's it. That's my honest opinion. I'm loving it. I'm sucking balls at it right now, but things will get better. Peace.
Did you like this video? If you did, check out a couple of these here on the left on NGT Games, started by me, Wagon, and myself. We're finishing up playthrough 1 on Borderlands, a co-op campaign. We're about to head over to the second playthrough, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. And on the right, on NGT Zombies, started by me, Wagon, and myself, we're playing a little Kino Dare Totem for a change, and guess what? There's a new perk in town. It's called Mule Kick, so be sure to check that out on NGT Zombies. Be sure to click the corresponding thumbnails, watch the videos, and be sure to subscribe to NGT Games and NGT Zombies for more videos.